14-0 Gibraltar. Hosts score 14 in astonishing Euro 2024 qualifier as Kylian Mbappe nets hat-trick. It could hardly have been a more one-sided Euro 2024 qualifying clash as France racked up a remarkable 14 goals in their comprehensive victory over Gibraltar at the Allianz Riviera Stadium in Nice. Kylian Mbappe took full advantage of the hopelessly uneven contest as he bagged a stunning hat-trick, including a quite incredible strike from 40 yards that capped off his sides. France demolished 10-man Gibraltar 14-0 in Euro 2024 qualifying to record their biggest ever victory, as teenager Warren Zaïre-Emery scored on his debut and Kylian Mbappe struck from 40 yards. An own goal on 3 minutes gave France an early lead before Marcus Thuram and then 17-year-old Zaïre-Emery, France's youngest player since 1914, struck on his debut to make it 3-0 before hobbling off with an ankle injury. Gibraltar were reduced to 10 men when Ethan Santos was dismissed for a nasty challenge on Zaïre-Emery as he swept the ball into the net. Mbappe scored a penalty on the half-hour mark to spark a flurry of 4 goals in 7 minutes. With Jonathan Klaus, Kingsley Coman and Youssouf Fofana all on target as France headed for the break 7 goals in front. Adrien Rabiot became the 6th different goalscorer of the match when he scored the first goal of the second half. And Coman quickly added his second and France's 9th after a well-worked move with Mbappe. Ousmane Dembélé came off the bench to drill home goal number 10, and then a minute later, Mbappe scored a second as he opened up his body to steer Theo Hernandez's cross in at the near post. Mbappe thought he had his 3rd assist of the match when Olivier Giroud, who also came off the bench, swept his pass beyond Dale Coling, but his goal was ruled out for offside. However, Mbappe sealed his hat-trick minutes later with the goal of the game. He won the ball on the halfway line, lifted his head and noticed Coling off his line. The captain struck from 40 yards out and watched as the ball sailed over the goalkeeper's head. Giroud eventually got on the scoresheet when he scored twice in the dying minutes. France remained perfect in qualifying with 7 wins in as many games and play Greece in their next match. Talking point: Zaïre-Emery stars on landmark debut. He may have only been on the pitch for 18 minutes before coming off with an injury. But to come into the team as France's youngest player in 109 years and score is some achievement. At just 17 years and 255 days old, PSG's Zaïre-Emery slotted nicely into France's midfield alongside Adrien Rabiot and looked comfortable in the early stages of the match. Scored a goal and drew the foul which got Santos sent off. He made a big impact in so little time. A glimpse into the future? Player of the match: Kylian Mbappe. Just the 6 goal contributions for Mbappe against Gibraltar, who scored 3 goals and set up 3 more in a complete and utterly dominating performance. It almost wasn't fair for Gibraltar to have to deal with him on top of the 7 or 8 other world-class players in the French team. And he hardly got out of second gear. He topped off a wonderful display with an even better goal, sending the ball sailing over the Gibraltar goalkeeper's head from 40 yards for his hat-trick. And it was certainly the pick of the bunch. Player ratings: France, Mainin 7, Klaus 8, Todibo 8, Upamecano 7, Hernandez 9, Zaïre-Emery 8, Rabiot 8, Coman 9, Griezmann 8, Mbappe 9. Thuram 8. Subs: Saliba not applicable, Kamara 7, Fofana 9, Giroud 8, Dembélé 7. Gibraltar: Coling 2, Santos 3, Muelhi 4, Chipolina 4, Sargent 4, De Haro 5, Pozo 5, Casciaro 4, Walker 5. Debar 5. Subs: Jolly 5, Olivero 5, Coombs not applicable, match highlights. 3-foot goal. France 1-0 Gibraltar. Santos' own goal, that didn't take long. Kingsley Coman slips the ball to Klaus, who makes a run inside before pulling the ball back from the touchline and into a tricky area for Ethan Santos, who can only steer it into his own net at the front post. 5-foot goal. France 2-0 Gibraltar. Muelhi own goal. France have a second as quick as lightning. This time Antoine Griezmann drives into the box, but his low shot is well saved by Dale Coling, who gets down quickly to deny him. Eamon Muelhi is tracking the ball to protect the follow-up, but Marcus Thuram is hot on his heels and forces the defender to bundle the ball into the net. 16-foot goal. France 3-0 Gibraltar. Zaire Emery. What a moment for 17-year-old Zaire Emery. Who scores on his France debut? Coman drives down the right wing and squares the ball to Zaire Emery, who slams it home from 6 yards out. But it's come at a price. Santos made a lunging challenge in an attempt to block the ball but caught him on the ankle. And he's in pain. 18-foot red card. There is no doubt in Brooks' mind and he quickly dismisses Santos. Gibraltar down to 10. 29-foot penalty to France. Brooks heads over to the monitor once again after 42-year-old Lee Casciaro handles the ball as Hernandez chests the ball down. It's clear enough for the referee, who points to the spot. 30-foot goal. France 4-0 Gibraltar. Mbappe converts from the spot, slamming the ball into the bottom left corner. As cool as you like. 33-foot goal. France 5-0 Gibraltar. France have 5. Klaus rifles the ball from outside the box into the bottom left corner. What a hit. 36-foot goal. France 6-0 Gibraltar. Coman. It's another one. The ball drops to Coman in a congested Gibraltar penalty area and he fires the ball into the net with his left foot. 38-foot goal. France 7-0 Gibraltar. Fofana. This is ridiculous. France are scoring with almost every shot. This time it's substitute Fofana who lines up a strike from the edge of the box and his powerful effort is too much for Coling to handle as the net ripples for a 7th time in the first half. Gibraltar are taking an absolute battering in Nice. 63-foot goal. France 8-0. Gibraltar. Rabiot. After some pinball-like defending from Gibraltar, Rabiot, in the right place at the right time, takes the opportunity by the scruff of the neck to drill home the loose ball. He becomes the 6th different goal scorer of the night. 66-foot goal. France 9-0 Gibraltar. Coman. It's taken France a while to get into their groove in this half by their standards. But they're back in the swing of things now, and who knows how many they could get here. Coman plays a neat 1-2 with Mbappe before firing past Coling from close range. 73-foot goal. France 10-0 Gibraltar. Dembele. It didn't take Ousmane Dembele long to get in on the action. The substitute drills an effort in at the back post for France's 10th. 74-foot goal. France 11-0 Gibraltar. Mbappe grabs his 2nd of the match. He opens up his body and steers Hernandez's cross in at the near post. He now has 2 goals and 3 assists. 82-foot goal. France 12-0 Gibraltar. Mbappe. Wow. Mbappe spots Coling off his line and scored from 40 yards out. What a strike. France have their 12th and Mbappe has his 3rd. 89-foot goal. France 13-0 Gibraltar. Giroud finally gets his goal. Griezmann chests down a cross for Giroud to hammer home from close range. 90 feet plus 1 inches goal. France 14-0 Gibraltar. Giroud. Now. That's surely that for France. Giroud wraps up a devastating performance with his 2nd of the match and France's 14th. An unbelievable night for Didier Deschamps' side. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.